Alright, people, we're back. It's been a minute, but look what I got. The new Traxxas Drag Slash. Well, it ain't new. It's been out for a minute, but it's giving me time to figure it out and do some things to it. Traxxas likes to release parts, but only one and not the other for some weird reason. So I had to mix and match a few things. Unfortunately, some of the TRX parts wouldn't fit, so I had to go another route, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Unfortunately, TRX caster blocks do not fit these. Even with the new Bandit front arms, they will not fit. They interfere. They make the tires kick out. You can't, like, they'll just be all messed up. So we're gonna go over that. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna shut this thing off because I just want to show off the lights. Got the tail lights too. Best thing Traxxas has ever came out with, but these tail lights right here are the same ones on the Ford Bronco body. So basically, if you can't get the tail lights, just go buy the ones for the Ford Bronco body and cut the original sticker out. That's the light sticker, and they'll bolt right in. Looks pretty cool. I like them, but they should have made them actual functional brake lights, which they didn't. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna pop this off. Sorry about this, I'm not good at this. I'm gonna shut this thing off. Power off. Lights unplugged. Oh yeah, with Traxxas, I don't get with them. Why would they expose these circuit boards? What if somebody was outside ripping this thing around and it was way down the road and all of a sudden it just started downpouring? Because look, dude, you see the tire tracks kicking up the dirt. It would just blow dirt and water all over them. I just don't get why they leave those exposed or why they would even put them together on one circuit board. Because I've seen light kits where it's just two little lights and you can plug them in. Same thing with the back. If you look at the back, that's all rubber from doing burnouts. You know, they got two in the back. They got two light buckets. See it right there on the top. Oh, let's turn it. Oh, so right there, there's another light bucket on the top, but it's wide open. I don't get it. All right. So what I was talking about with Traxxas releases one product but not the other. I'm talking about these A-arms. They got the nice heavy duty plastic A-arms for this, but the Traxxas block doesn't fit inside there. The TRX block, it's not wide enough. So when you go to put it on, it kicks it out like this. So you're looking at the tire and it's all level, but it'd be like this. You can't get it to go in. It's just too fat. So they release these front arms. You can get them. You can go to the store and buy them, whatever. You can't get the back. So what I wound up doing is going to STRC, and they have aluminum ones. They match, they look good, but when the plastic comes out, I'm going to wind up putting the plastic on it. But these ones, they look real nice. They got the front and the back. Unfortunately, for some reason, they don't have the part number out. Well, no, they have the part number out, but they haven't released it yet. I don't know why. That's just Traxxas for you. They haven't released any of the parts for this truck besides the front A-arms and the lights. They have the aluminum wheelie bars in the colors that you want: red, blue, pink, green. They're gonna have this motor plate out It's 4 millimeters wide. STRC came out with one first, but theirs says Traxxas across it, and then it's outlined. They machined the edges of it, and it says Traxxas across it, saying shipping early February 2022. So I decided to go with the STRC because I'm going with the red theme on everything. So I did change the axles from the stock ones to Exotech. Really nice axle, but the first time I took it out after I built this whole thing, the pin that goes through the axle wound up snapping. It wasn't even out 5 seconds. Did one pull, and this little pin right here, I snapped it. So what I did was take one of my old, I think it's a Dynamite Allen wrench. Where is it? Yeah, these ones right here. But it was the 1.5 millimeter. I know the end's gold. Don't worry about that. I wound up snapping the tip off this one, so I had to get a replacement for it. So what I did was take the rest of the rod here, cut it up, and put it inside this, tightened it down so it wouldn't snap, because originally when you would put these pins in, the Allen wrench, that tightens down. Hold on. That Allen wrench, that tightens down. Oh, sorry, getting in the light there. That tightens down. That goes onto a flat spot on that rod. Well, where that flat spot was, the first time I took it out, it decided to blow in half, leave the pins, and shoot the axle out. I can't say these are bad axles, because they're not. They're a beautiful axle. Exotech came out with a good product. They're a 60 millimeter with a drive cup. Drive cups actually have 2 set screws that screw into the hole, so they're not loose. They don't bounce around. They're actually a nice thing. I did put a hot racing fan on here temporarily that is blue, which is going to get changed to red. Before, like, you can see the whole thing's gone in a red theme. You're going to notice the red GTR shocks. You cannot buy those as a set, but you can buy them. They are for the E-Revo. They come in red. They're for the E-Revo, but you have to buy, they're too stiff. So what you do is you buy a shock rebuild kit, and it has the discs in it. So you change the discs out, and you have all 4 of them. Instead of buying 2 sets of fronts, you just buy the E-Revo ones, because they're the same length as all the front ones. If you were to buy the GTR shocks for, say, your Slash or your Rustler or any other ones, but the E-Revo shocks are the same size all the way around. So when you buy a set of 4, it's basically buying 4 front shocks. You just got to change the disc on top of the shaft, and they'll basically be 4 front shocks. What I did was I already had a set. They were gray, and I ordered another set, and I ordered these 4 bodies and changed the bodies over, and it wound up costing me $40 for the 4 bodies. I wound up rebuilding them all at the same time. With this vehicle, I did not go all Traxxas, because the front, like I said, the caster blocks they weren't skinny enough to fit in between the arm. They would just stay cocked out and wouldn't fit. I did put the STRC hinge pins on this. The ones I did buy for it were the Bandit, and for some reason when they advertise these caster blocks, they advertise it for, hold on, they advertise it for the drag slash Bandit. Well, when they do that, they don't realize that the Bandit has a thicker pin on the bottom here. And when they advertise these arms, they say drag slash Bandit. So when I ordered these pins, I ordered them for the Bandit. So when I got the arms, and I got this, and I got the caster block, and when I got my pins, I'm trying to put my pin in, my pin don't fit. So I take the pin, I try and put it in the caster block. Doesn't fit. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? So naturally, I just measured the pin, grabbed a drill bit, honed that sucker right out so it would fit. It was pretty much smaller. So basically, when you order these arms and this caster block, you're gonna order the pin set for a slash. You're not gonna order it for the bandit or anything like that. You're just gonna order it for a slash, and it'll fit right in here and in here. Like I did on my other vehicles, I wanted to put the nice TRX tie rod ends, but this being a shorter arm, the one that I would have used for up here was too long. I do not have an Integy or an STRC adjustable, I mean not adjustable, but shock tower, so it doesn't have the 3 holes in it. So I couldn't put the top one in. So when I get this in aluminum, which I might not, I might just leave this one because I already got an Integy bulkhead on there. I got the STRC aluminum bumper bracket or whatever you want to call it under there. So the front end's already pretty heavy. These cars are nice, but everybody's like, oh, they're too light, and I've noticed that it is really, really light, so I put a little bit of weight on it. I've been trying to weigh it to see what it would weigh, but I don't own a DR10 or the Losi Camaro or anything like that, so I don't know how much it weighs. So I want to get this car closer to those weights, because this car is way too light for what it is, and you can't, like, a lot of people will sit there and tune and mess with it. Well, I'd rather just add a little bit of weight, put some gearing on it, and get the thing to just hook and go, like, which I almost have already, where I can basically hold this button, pull this trigger wide open, and just let go, and this thing just goes right up onto the wheelie bars and takes off, like literally takes off in a straight line and just goes. Like, I couldn't believe it the first 2 times I did it. And then I started messing around with other stuff. I started playing with these shocks, and then I screwed up. The thing started going left, started going right. So what I did was I backed everything off to the way I had it and started over again. And I got it to this point where I can just pull the trigger all the way, let go of that button, the thing will just go straight. And every time I do it, it's freaking awesome. The wheelie bar just catches, and what I did was I got the aluminum bar that goes in between and took the wheels and put them on the outside. But what you have to do is, you know how when you buy a car, it comes with all the black clips for the shocks? Well, on that plastic sheet with the black clips that go around the shock, there's these little black things that go into the shock. Like, say if you were to buy these shocks and it doesn't have the pivot ball in it, you would put the black thing in it and it would hold it. Well, I took that, jammed it inside the end of the wheelie bar, ground the end of it off so the bearing would go flat up against it, and used a regular wheelie bar screw, and it bolts right into this, no problem. And it worked out awesome. You know, I'm sorry I haven't been on in a while. It's been a while since I got a new car. I did get another car that'll be coming soon, and I just want to try and get more subscribers, so I'm going to try and do a giveaway probably a month and a half from now. I'm going to try and get a car and do a little bit of work to it, and then do a giveaway to a subscriber so I can get more likes, more subscribes. For some reason, everybody loves the M41 boat video that I did, because everybody has those boats, but they have an overheating problem and they're sick of going swimming halfway across the pond to get them. So with that working out, like, I got 8 subscribers now, so I'm trying to go a little farther. I did some more upgrades to the Stampede. We'll check those out. Hopefully I have some parts coming for that, and I'll do a video on that, because I did change a few things that I did not like. But back to this thing. With I did Exotex axles, GTR shocks. I changed this to the TRX truck receiver box, changed it all around because I liked it. It's a lot better. I can get more wires into it. I'm gonna wind up doing the telemetry expander. That's gonna bolt up here, and I'm gonna be able to get more sensors out of here. I did a wide channel for the 2 fans over here, so I can run both the fans off the ESC. Well, you can't see it, it's hidden. My buddy Matt over at Hobby Quarters made this for me. He didn't charge me for it, but he still made it. You know. And I'm trying to hide it up under here so nobody can really notice it. But you know, I run it back to the hot racing fan. You know, it plugs in over here. It looks real good. Like I said, I couldn't do too many Traxxas parts. Like I said, they don't have. I wanted to change this, but they don't have it. There's a China company that makes one. It looks pretty nice, but I don't like it. It's in black. It's called KYX. It takes a month to get here. I don't want to wait a month. I have a new wheelie bar adjustment coming for this tomorrow, so it's not off of this one. So I'm going to be able to adjust the wheelie bar up and down and tilt it. So I'll be able to get more adjustment out of it. That should be here tomorrow by R Designs. Oh, I didn't do that video on that truck. Oh, speaking of that. But yeah, like I said, I did the Traxxas bell crank in there. I did have an STRC one in there, but it was played out. I got rid of that. What else did I do? The Exotech axles. And that's it. Yeah, the wheelie bar, like I showed you. You have to do some crazy stuff so you can get. If you look close enough, you can see the black piece in there. I'm not too sure though. I don't think I can get it to focus. But the wheelie bar actually dips in right there, so you would have to put a spacer behind it. You could do a hot racing spacer or something. You're just gonna get the wheelie bar off the bar so you can get it. You know what I mean? See the gap in there? If you didn't do that, the wheel would be sucked right against it. This side I got a little bit more of a gap. I'm just gonna have to grind that piece down to get it a little bit closer. But when you flip the wheels on this, it makes it way more stable. You know, I like the new bodies. Those bodies are awesome. Unfortunately, I do have the black one. I got a really good deal on this truck. I paid $400 for it. It was still in the box. The kid bought a bunch of these vehicles when they first came out, thinking Traxxas was not going to make enough of them and they were going to sell out really quick, but they didn't. So he wound up getting stuck with like 5 of them. So I found this one on Facebook Marketplace, still in the box, brand new. Told the kid, I'm like, I'll come down right now and give you $400 for it. Kid's like, all right, come and get it. Drove all the way down there and I broke down the kid's driveway in my truck. I was pissed. I had to tighten up the battery terminal. I was not happy. But other than that, yeah, this thing's awesome. The only thing that sucks is it's been raining for the past 2 weeks. And since Christmas, basically. So I've only gotten to take this thing out once since I put all this nice stuff on it and get it to rip. Like, I spent like 2 hours outside running it. And I got this thing ripping hard down the road, like real hard. It was going straight. And that was the cool thing about it. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek on something else that I got. Booyah! That's a new ride. I got rid of the other Deegan rally that I had. This is the new upgrade to the family. I'll do a little video on that and show you guys. Well, alright guys, I'm out for today. Oh, there's the Rustler. Got a new body for her. Well, if you like the videos, guys, give it a like, share, comment, subscribe. This is Zip Tie Racing. Used to be Traxxas Hookup, but people were taking offense to that. So hope you guys like the new name of the channel. Thank you very much.